Hello Virgo, my sexy Virgos. How are you? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. We're going to get into your story. We're going to get into your story. What is your story, Virgo? Come on. I'm looking for your dirt. What's your story? And I'm using my oldest deck ever. This is the original deck, the very first deck that I ever got that I learned to read tarot on. My modern spellcasters. So Virgo, what's your story, Virgo? What is your story? Oh, it's been a battle. It's been a struggle. Hasn't been easy. That's the first part. There must be more to the story than that. There has to be. Like, what were you working towards? What were you fighting for? What were you struggling through? Struggling through something that seemed like it was trying to get away. Struggling through an ending, a rebirth here. King of Pentacles, responsibilities. Making the money. Going on a journey. Going on a journey. Virgo's story. Virgo's story here. Virgo's story. Virgo's story. Well, you got us a lot of cards, huh? You did like a Taurus. I only wanted 6 cards, but you gave me 7. And I feel like the 7th card is to tell you something about the future. The underline is strength. Ugh, whatever you've been through, it's strengthened you. It does. It doesn't feel like it at the time. It's like working out. It's never easy getting up in the morning, and then you start doing it, and it's like, oh my God. And and then you're sore. But then before you know it, it's like, well, that workout's really easy. I need another one that's harder. And then the universe says, oh, life has gone easy, has it? That's kind of how that works, isn't it? Because there you go. Life has gone easy, has it? So, yeah, the universe was like, you need to get a little stronger again. We need to continue working you out. So the 5 of Wands in the Death card. It kind of looks like that ended, which is nice. And then you have the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. And then you have the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. And then that's where we have Justice sitting all here, all by itself. All on its own, lonely there. Okay, I'm going to clarify. But first, there was definitely something here that you were struggling through. Communication wasn't easy. Communication was very difficult. There was an ending in this. This is ending. This is ending. There's some sort of ending, and then there's a rebirth coming in. I feel like each of these little piles, and this is kind of how I've been reading it this week, each of these little piles is a little timeline. It's like a little timeline. So because this Death card is met here with the King of Pentacles, it doesn't feel like that's what the rebirth is. Like, I need to clarify what that is. And this is some other energy, another timeline. So far, it all kind of feels like your timeline, to be honest. It's all your energy and all your timeline. It's really your story. So the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is usually somebody who, most of the time is very well established. Like this would be someone who has a spouse, who probably has kids, he has a good home, he's got a good job, everything's going really well. But then going into the 8 of Cups, like needing to step away from all of that and to go and explore possibilities. To explore the possibilities in life, because Pentacles are very grounded. Pentacles are very like our structures, like, what we're working on. But the Cups are all about emotions and feelings and intuition and deeper knowing and deeper self. So needing to walk away, at least temporarily, from the responsibility of all of this and go into some more of an unknown explorative energy. It's kind of unknown, but it's mostly an explorative period. And then the 3 of Cups with the 8 of Swords. This is really intriguing. Three of Cups is having a really good time with those that you get along with, those that you find like a common bond with. And the Eight of Swords, though, is like you can't move towards them, or you can't communicate to them, or they can't see you. Someone has not seen something here. But then there's balance and there's justice coming in. There's balance and justice coming in at the end. So let's see. Let's see what your death, that didn't come out right. What the death and rebirth card is, the Scorpionic energy. Do one more. The death card for Virgo, the death card for Virgo. So I'm asking what the rebirth is because, whoa, because the Five of Wands seems to be the end. Like this death card is looking at this Five of Wands. The Grim Reaper is looking right at that struggle and like bringing an end to that crap. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, of this difficult communication. Oh my goodness. Like, woo. So then you get the Devil, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Oh my. It kind of looks like bound to something, but it's very desirable. It's very desirable. Like bound to something with a lot of desire here. The Ace of Cups. There's more. You know, I'm kind of glad I came out the way it did. Because if it was the Devil and this was the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups, I'm going to say, man, like, yeah, okay, that's okay. This is really hot and fiery and sexy and like off the charts, randy energy, but it is kind of still that, but there's this big Ace of Cups sitting in the middle. And this Ace of Cups is sitting between this sort of like hot karmically bound energy and this Page, which is kind of flirty. The Page of Wands is a little flirty, like, how you doing? Right, like, how you doing? But between this, there's like almost like a desire for something new in emotions and feelings. And the King of Pentacles, right? So if something was difficult before, some sort of communication was difficult in the past, there's a single wand being held up here to communicate. Like that's the ending of that. And there's a single wand held up here to communicate. And it opens up feelings and emotions. It opens up a new cycle of feelings and emotions, which has an awful lot of naughtiness. Naughtiness, it seems like. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Wow, the Queen of Swords. It kind of, yeah. Because it feels like the King of Pentacles is going into the Eight of Cups. I'm going to go into some sort of an explorative period here. So cutting out, like, there's a heavy responsibility. Cutting out heavy responsibility towards even others in community and going into an exploration here. The Eight of Cups. What are you going to find in the Eight of Cups? You're going to find a new beginning. You're going to find, look at that. I'll put it in that order. So the Eight of Cups is the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. I just took me a second there because I was getting a message like you've done this once already. It's kind of like doing it again. But this time it's leading somewhere. It's leading to a brand new beginning, and it's leading to wish fulfillment. So it might be good to one of those, I don't know if this has come out. It seems like it's come out for someone else this week, or it has recently, where others may look at you and go like, what? Really? Why are you pulling away from this right now? Or what are you doing? But you know, like somehow you know this leads to your wish fulfillment. Like walking away from something right now leads to some sort of wish fulfillment in the future. This is very curious. The Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So let's look at this. Backflip. Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. The Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. This Three of Cups energy itself felt kind of trapped. It was stuck in indecision. It was stuck in having to make a choice here. But then it's being exited. This energy, it's exiting. Someone is exiting this Three of Cups, whether it's you or someone else. And there's sort of like an innocent offer. There's two pages here. So you do have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. If there is some sort of communication coming through, perhaps there's some sort of a small gift or some sort of a token or something. Because the Page of Pentacles can be sometimes like a small offer. You also have the Ace here. But this Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Now we have another king. You have the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Somebody really wanting something here but not being able to move to it. Feeling kind of defensive. Feeling kind of defensive because not being able to see or know what's happening. But there's something going on here. It's almost like this Three of Cups wants to meet this energy of the Eight of Swords. So whoever you are in this story, I feel a little bit like you're the Eight of Swords. This is coming out like, I just did this for Leo. Yeah. They were kind of knowing and you weren't for Leo. And it's a little bit like this with this little section here. But this person is coming forward with some sort of offers. It's kind of like a break the ice offer, it feels like, right? Being page-like, it's like dipping their toe in. Kind of dipping their toe in. Justice. Let's focus on the end. You got Justice. This is why I like it when it's a reading. It's like, what's going on? Taurus was like this, and then we had a good card at the end. So the Justice card. What is this Justice card for Virgo? The Justice card for Virgo. Whoa. It is a big shakeup. It is the Tower, the Knight of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Cups. Ooh. So, wherever you sit in this reading, wherever you are in these different energies, what you need to know is at the end here, there's going to be some sort of balance. The universe is bringing in balance. The cosmic cycles are at work here. There's going to be a big shift, a big change. There's going to be movement. It's interesting because you're kind of graduating from little pages, from these pages to a knight to bring in movement and a world to bring in a new cycle. And this new cycle is going to give a lot of possibilities here. A lot of possibilities and maybe even like dreams, fantasies coming true with the Seven of Cups. The King of Swords is at the bottom. There's a lot of kings out here. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands. Very mature energy, but it's funny, like for mature energy, there's a lot of page energy with it. So I don't know if it's a new situation or circumstance that you or someone else is working their way into. Final card is a message to sexy Virgo from the Archangel deck. A final message to Virgo from the Archangel deck. 3. Oh, really? 3. Nobody's had 3. That must mean you're very special today. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Well, there you go. That's interesting that that's coming out. Seeing the Seven of Cups after the World here in Justice. It's a little bit like, yeah, like possible fantasies, dreams coming true here. Coming into a cycle of fulfillment of those. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I feel like like you're going through a period of rest, or you were going through a period of rest. And part of this is about this clairvoyance here. Like connecting again. You know, maybe you're this King of Pentacles. I did say that at one point. I think I did. This King of Pentacles is needing to remove themselves from, you know, a lot of weight and responsibility, and to go into like reflecting, looking into your emotions, your clairvoyance, awakening self again, finding true deep self here. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. Oh, that's nice. Look at you guys with the 3 messages. All right. There you go. That's your reading, Virgo. That was interesting, huh? Yeah. So when I find it's like heavy or confusing energy, I love it when the final card brings you all this clarity, and it's like, oh, that's good stuff. That's what we're going to focus on, right? Because be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. If you're maybe the one communicating, be very clear about what it is that you desire here. And focus on that. Focus on that. Even if you are going into a period of 8 of Cups, use that time to really focus on what your intention is and how you would deliver and manifest that intention. Because you have here, the 7 of Cups is coming out into the world, like a new cycle of options and possibilities, dreams and wishes coming true, fantasies. I want to say dreams and fantasies. I know you got the devil there, so I'm going to leave that with you, Virgo. Okay, guys, thank you so much for letting me do that reading for you. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.